Well, it's that time of year again. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the only holiday of the year that is so commercialized that you can just hear the cash registers ring every single time anyone mentions the word Christmas. While I do understand that not all people think the same way about Christmas as other people do, it's very hard not to picture the holidays without the commercialistic intent behind it. Now, don't get me wrong, just because I am not a big fan of this holiday doesn't mean I'm completely anti-Christmas. It just means that I don't like the commercialized side of the whole holiday itself. So, as a way of metaphorically giving the middle finger to good old Christmas capitalism, I decided to do something a little bit different from what my fellow content creators usually review this time of year. Instead of taking a look at a strange and unusual Christmas movie like everyone else, I decided to take a look at a series of strange and unusual commercials that are very overlooked for being, well, strange and unusual. And that is what we're going to be doing today. So without further ado, this is my Christmas commercial break. Alright, so we start off with
Oh, don't let the hot sun dry out your hair.
the Hump Day Camel from the Geico commercials, as he tries to give us some advice about dealing with dried out hair. Not sure why you should take advice from an animal with frizzly dry hair all over his body, but let's just see where the commercial is going. We cut to a man who is clearly the right person to give advice about this kind of stuff rather than a camel, as he suggests using Vitalis with V7. I'm not sure what V7 is supposed to do for you or what benefits it has to your hair, but the commercial likes to remind you that it has V7 every single time they get an opportunity to.
With V7, with wonder-working V7.
Seriously, what's the deal with V7? Is it supposed to be better than V8 or something? Oh well, what more can I say? It's a basic little commercial with a camel that sounds a lot like a Mexican version of Tommy Wiseau.
If you want to make time with your girl, better use Vitalis. You know what I mean.
Speaking of trippy imagery, here is a commercial that takes the random, weird, and strange and turn it up to the nth degree. It starts out with a bunch of kids who are acting more calm than the kids in that grape nut commercial as the image turns into a kaleidoscope. We see the kids playing in what looks to be the astral dimension as they briefly describe their injuries. While I do understand that kids can get reckless sometimes, one of these kids seem to be more accident prone than others. Seriously, how is it possible to scrape your own ankles when you're wearing tube socks? Oh well, what more can I say? It's an innocent looking commercial that doesn't cover up the fact that it's extremely trippy.
In colors! Get some!
Okay, so you know how most car commercials just show you some footage of the car while talking about the car itself? Well, this commercial is nothing like that. It begins with a couple who look like rejects from Schoolhouse Rock as the wife makes a special announcement to her husband.
I have something to tell you.
Uh-huh.
Something new and wonderful is coming into our lives.
You don't mean...
Yes, on September 28th. Just think, 4 new ones.
4?
Yes, I saw it in the newspaper.
What are you talking about?
The new Chevrolets.
This is hands down the best way to set up a joke while also transitioning to talking about the product. However, there's just one thing I gotta ask. What's even the purpose of buying a new car when you already got one that's invisible? Seriously, how more futuristic can you get than an invisible car? I mean, forget about the Chevrolets for a minute here. I want to know where you got that invisible car from. But oh well, what else can I say? It's an awesome little commercial with a punchline that can hit anyone harder than a car wreck.
Dear.
Yes.
Are you sure you feel all right?
Beautiful Chrissy
Hey kids, ever wanted a doll that is so creepy that it makes Chucky look like Raggedy Ann? Well, this is the doll for you. Introducing Beautiful Chrissy, the only doll with Rapunzel-like hair and soul-eating eyes.
Everyone knows that beautiful hair makes a girl look beautiful.
So what are you saying, commercial? Huh? Are you saying that short-haired girls can't be as beautiful as long-haired girls? Yeah, that's kind of a contradictory statement that you just made, seeing that you have a girl with a supple haircut in your commercial. But then again, anything is more beautiful than this demonically possessed Barbie doll. Oh, and did I mention that she has a cousin?
Beautiful Chrissy and New Velvet.
Man, I thought the twins from The Shining were the most creepiest duo ever, but apparently this one takes the cake. Oh well, what more can I say? It's a creepy looking toy that should be called terrifying rather than beautiful.
She's ideal.
Back to present ancient Chinese pantomime, just for fun of it, Jello Tonight.
Really? We're seriously gonna end off the year with this commercial? Okay, let's just hope we're not gonna get a lot of crap from this. So the commercial opens with a stereotypical Chinese mother giving a plate of Jello to her stereotypical Chinese baby, while the narrator tells the story in a stereotypical Chinese accent. Did I mention this was made during the Vietnam War?
Poor Chinese baby. He unable to tell if this Jello is strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, lime.
Man, I'm surprised that this Jello is still holding its shape despite being stabbed all over the place. Seriously, not even breast implants are as strong and rubbery as this. But of course, the mother manages to find a spoon for the young baby, and he's able to eat the Jello just fine. Though, seeing how incredibly strong that Jello was, I'm gonna have to take a wild guess that that spoon is made out of kryptonite. Yeah, as much as I want to say that this is not as offensive as other portrayals in media, I can definitely see why this can be viewed as racially insensitive, especially if the commercial is implying that they used chopsticks way before they knew what spoons were.
Chinese mother, bling baby, great Western invention. Spoon.
But oh well, what else can I say? It's an incredibly outdated commercial that doesn't hold up as strong as this plate of Jello.
So, ancient Chinese pantomime is pretty good commercial, no?
And that's pretty much all the commercials I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this series of commercial reviews as much as I enjoyed taking a break from movies. Because even though 2019 was a mixed bag of good and bad things, we still need a break from something. Anyway guys, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. Now if you'll excuse me, I gotta get back to basics. See you next time. Take care.